Today I'm both a chef and a knight. To begin, we're going to throw our butcher knives at these walking mushrooms, very innocently minding their own business somewhere in this dungeon. As long as my cone is pointed at them, we hurl a cleaver at them, taking off 1 of their HP at a time. Dead. Fungal foyer. Ingredients collected, 3 mushrooms. Simple as that. Now we can put the ingredients in the pot to cook, then take the finished dishes to the shop and sell them. That seems pretty straightforward. 1 mushroom equals 1 dish. We're a very talented chef. We just throw the rest of them in there and they'll automatically pop out. This is recipes. I think we can buy more for more money. For now, we will take this, and I believe we take them over there to feed these little guys. We kill their friends and feed them to them. So we just automatically get money when we pop it in there. $15 for us. And I guess that's really as far as we can go. So we go back to the job board over here. Base damage can go from 1 to 2 for $5. We can increase the attack cone range by 33.5%. That seems important, and I feel like this is going to get very big. And that's very okay. Back to the fungal foyer. The bestiary has fun guys so far. Okay, we got to get attacking. We missed our first attack entirely. We do have double damage though, so that's going to feel a little better. I hope these guys can have some rare drops, but we'll see. I'm not really doing this in a very efficient order. But we don't have to. We can just do this as many times as we need to get the results we want. Nothing else matters. That one's been defeated, and we're out of time again. We did hurl a cleaver at that one. We didn't finish a job, but now he's got a story to tell his friends. So we'll dump 4 of those in there, they'll pop out. And then we'll collect them up and go bring them over to the friends again. Perfect. Wait, give me all of those? Wonder how many we can carry at a time. We're a very strong and balanced knight. Okay, you guys enjoy your mushroom slop. I'll go back for more. It might be a minute before we can enjoy something good. Enemies now respawn. Is that good or bad? We probably want more damage to get through that quicker. Increased cell value is nice. Let's increase our base damage by 1 and enemies respawn. We'll go for it with the respawning. Back to the fungal foyer. Okay, this time we're going to try and do it a little bit more efficiently. So for now we're going to go over here. We do need to be close to the loot to pick it up. But we are killing these in 2 hits. Oh, we can hit 2 at once actually. That's a big increase. I don't know if we just need to kill some. I need to go to the next floor or kill everything on the floor. I am confused by this. They're going to keep respawning. Looks like we might just have to kill so many of them. They can't hurt me back, which is funny. They're basically completely helpless. Kill 20 fun guys, we get 1 gem. Gems might be some kind of better reward. Maybe it's more recipes. Okay, we're going to make some nice boiled mushrooms. Who doesn't love a good boiled mushroom? Okay, I guess it's just saying it's worth 5 to sell. We should probably actually sell those, speaking of which. Give me that. Stack them up. Stack them all up. Perfect. Sell them to the idiots. You'd have to have a part of your head missing to buy whatever I cooked. They're a little bit slow to buy stuff, but the money's coming in now. We can increase attack speed. Selling value by 50% is going to be the big one. So now things will sell for 7.5. We can increase cooking speed by 50% too. The cooking is a little bit slow for me. Back to the fun guys. Had a bit of a late start there. 1 down, 5 to go. They will start respawning. But that's perfectly okay. I feel like we're eventually going to get pretty strong. So we'll maybe focus on the clusters moving forward. Now that we're sure we can multi-hit. I wish I could push them around, but I can't. Can we get a multi-hit there? At least 1? 2 multi-hits. Well, we still got 7 mushrooms. That's still fine. We still have another 20 fun guys to murder for the next quest. That'll be okay. So cooking time should go up quicker. Yeah, that's much quicker actually. I'm clearly very busy, so the quicker the better. Mushrooms in the thing. Stack them up. Now we're going to sell them for 7.5 each. So new riches, new heights for us. Zombie pig will be very happy with that. Back to the upgrade board. What do we want? Increase attack speed, cooking speed, selling speed could go up for only 10. Can we buy attack speed and then selling speed? Selling speed could go up by another 10. Let's actually get that. I'm okay with making that investment nice and early. Back to the fungal foyer. I know I said I was going to focus on groups, but that one was right there. Well, we still got a double hit there, so that's fine. Something should spawn in any moment now. Well, while we're waiting, we're going to try and get those double hits going. Double hit you. Double hit you. Well, we're sort of getting some double hits in. And even once in a while is still better for me. I was close enough to pick that one up. That's a new record. 10 mushrooms in one go. We're at 18 out of 20. Now we'll go back to the good old put them in the boiling water. Boiled mushrooms for everyone. They'll be thrilled with this. I guess I could start them selling now and then come back for the rest if we wanted to be really efficient. They should sell quite a bit quicker. Yeah, that's much quicker. But this is still quicker overall. My own little food cart. What a dream. Money's piling up. We now have 79. Base damage can go up to 5. That's actually really good. We can have increased ingredient deposit. There's so many different options. Let's jump up to 5 damage. I don't know if that's going to one-shot the mushrooms, but I hope so. Let's increase cooking speed by another 50%. I feel like that's going to be the biggest holdup for us. As soon as we kill another 2 of these, okay, we can one-shot them. That's fantastic. 5 HP. I think we just need to kill so many of them to finish the level. The trapdoor will open, and we'll go find another innocent creature to eat. The cuter, the better. There we go. Okay, what about you two? Chop, chop. Done. What are you two? Can I get them both? I got one of the mushrooms only. We did get 11 though. The next quest has been done. We got another red gem. Gather 15 ingredients in the fungal foyer. Okay, that's pretty much the same thing as killing 15 mushrooms then. In they go for a quicker cook. And we'll start to bring them out. For our very popular place. We're clearly getting good reviews because there's always a lineup out the door. Give me the rest of those. There we go. Smash them on in there. There you guys go. Everyone's happy now. No problem at all. Money's going up again. Now we just got to decide. Unlock treasure chests. They can spawn at the start of each floor and drop gems when broken. That sounds fun. Increase selling value by a further 10%. We could buy multiple levels of this. It's only 5 gold each. That's a very easy choice. We now sell for 100% more. We probably want faster cooking speed again. Let's get a few levels of that actually, so that's now maxed. Selling speed can go up, and then we'll add a little bit of timer run. That way we can last even longer here. Eventually we will defeat all of the fun guys. There'll be none left. I have spotted a treasure chest. How hard is this to break, and is this going to be worth it? We got a green gem. I don't yet know what green gems are for, but probably something pretty good. It's a new currency at least. We'll have something new to play with. As much fun as I'm having lobbing cleavers at mushrooms, we need more. More damage, more mushrooms, more everything. This one had to be a new record. 13 mushrooms. So we've gathered 13 of the 15 we needed. We got 1 red gem, 1 gold. This should be very quick cooking now though. Not quite as fast as I can throw it in there, but it's not that far off. At this point, we'll just wait. We'll just stack it all up on top of our head. It's leaning even at this point. We have so much. And all the little goblins are happy. I need to make my walking speed quicker too. In Biome 1, increase enemy spawn amount by 16.5. Probably want that. Open the door to the next floor 5% faster. That takes a green gem. Green gems are clearly limited use. Movement speed would be nice too. Let's increase enemy spawn rate. This is only 10 gold each, so we'll get 3 levels of that. There's 50% more. We can increase the amount of enemies spawned at the start of each floor by 50%. That's big too. I do want 12.5% movement speed, then 25% movement speed. Pickup range by 33.5% is actually big. I don't yet know what I want to spend my green gem on, so we're not going to. But we should have a lot more mushrooms to kill. This is good. Multi-kills for everyone. And that bigger pickup range means I don't have to, like, chase them around everywhere. Much better. We're already halfway through the floor now. I already forgot about the treasure chest somehow. Okay, wait, I think we can multi-hit as many things as exist. Ooh, we got the door open. Down we go. Okay, there's tomato bats here, apparently. I don't know if I should have the chest or the bat. There's also a scroll there. That's maybe a new recipe. Probably for the tomato bat. 1 tomato, 16 mushrooms, 2 green gems. And we need to get 15 ingredients in the fungal foyer again. We need to gather 5 gems and we get 1 gem as a reward. Shroom kebab. It looks like it's 2 mushrooms and 1 tomato. So we get to pick what we're making. So if I want to do this one, we sure can. I might have to switch recipe for the rest. Because I only have 1 tomato. What did that sell for, however? 60. Oh, that's... should be worth it, given the amount of ingredients going in there. The mushrooms themselves, I think, are only worth 7.5 still. Apparently 10 gold each. I forgot to increase the value again, so 10 gold for each of those. Basically, money's going up. $206 for us. That means we get to pick things. Add 7 seconds to the timer whenever the door opens is kind of nice. Let's buy that. 5% chance to instantly spawn an enemy when another dies. Yeah, that's... I won't get too carried away with that one. I do want more pickup range. Let's increase the attack cone range by 13.5%. We can actually do a few of those. I feel like the longer we reach, the better. We're going to open the next door 5% faster too. Now we're going to get... Increase the speed at which you deposit ingredients by 50%. And cooking speed's going up a lot. Then we'll get a 5% chance to spawn an enemy when one dies again. Our thing gets bigger. Our thing is literally growing. Fungal foyer it is. And right back to work. We can get the mushrooms and the treasure chests. We have a bigger cone too, so we'll hopefully be able to hit a lot more of them. Like we can get... I was hoping for a quadruple hit there. I think we got one anyway, actually. And we should get the door open sooner too, because of our upgrades. And we get time... Why did those guys get hurt? Whatever the case, we need to go down for the tomato bats. We get way more money off these. They're quite a bit harder to kill, though. Even the mushrooms are harder to kill on this floor. Now that I'm actually paying attention to things. Can we get the chest open? Probably not. We're so close. Oh, one more hit we would have. We still got 1 tomato, 1 green gem, 21 mushrooms. Nothing wrong with that, so we just dump everything we want in there and switch to the appropriate recipe. Sit back and wait. These are cooking up nice and quick. Gonna take them all in, stack them all up, it's leaning over. Feed all the little idiots of the world. Happy customers. I don't care how happy they are as long as they're giving me money. I feel like we could do quite a lot with the $250. So we can go ahead and increase the selling value by 100%. That's actually huge. That will make us a lot of money. Increase the amount of gems dropped per chest by 100% as well. And then we're going to get adds a 5% chance to instantly spawn an enemy when one dies. We'll get another 10% of that, in fact. That's probably going to make a pretty good difference. We still sort of need more damage overall to really make this shine, but we'll work our way up there. That's the whole point. Give me all of those mushrooms. We're just going to march through over to this way. Good. We'll get the chest as well. Give me some gems. The gems have got to add up to good stuff. Okay, we'll go down immediately this time. Dive on in that hole. Anyway, we got to bully the tomato quick as we can. We should get a few tomatoes. Tomatoes are just very, very valuable. Not sure why, they're tomatoes. But who am I to judge? All right, let's see what kind of treasures in the chest here. We'll get both of these while we're at it. 2 gems, so the same as the floor before. Not sure that was necessarily worth the chest. But we gathered 5 gems. 24 mushrooms, 2 tomatoes. We'll make some money on that one. So we'll load everything in there nice and quick. And change the recipe back to a very, very basic recipe. We'll take these over for now, we'll get them selling, then we'll go back for the rest. We're getting quite a big stack of food at this point. And by the time we're back, they'll be about out of food, so that works out not bad. Okay, that one's out, back in they go. There was a small delay. Not a huge deal to us. We're a chef knight. What do we do here? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay, is this damage? Increase base damage by 5, so we'll go from 5 to 10. That's $400, but that's absolutely worth it. We can increase selling value again by from 200 to 300%. Then up to 400% and 500%. Oh yeah, those just cost green gems, so that's easy. We could open the door to the next floor 5% faster as well. 5% extra chance for enemies to spawn when an enemy dies. That sounds perfectly fine. I would like to also just unlock the next level straight up. The more damage isn't really going to make a difference here. I left some mushrooms on the floor over there. But that's okay. We're really just on a hurry down to the next floor anyway. I want to go get tomatoes. The door opens and like hits them all. We should get both of these. I now value the green gems far more than I used to. Those go down in 2 hits. That's very good for us. Our numbers are going up. It'd be nice to get 2 tomatoes. Okay, that kind of worked. 2 tomatoes here. Now I just gotta have the mushrooms to keep up with all this. Okay, yeah, we just got a mushroom massacre. That was perfect. 24 mushrooms, 6 tomatoes. With our increased selling value, that's gonna be worth a lot. Toss it all in the pot. Boiled slop. So these sell for 180 now. That's so much money. We gotta switch the recipe back. We need an auto switcher. We need to pay someone to sit there and switch it back and forth for us. We've completed this. So we get an extra red gem and then an extra red gem because we killed enough idiots in the fungal foyer. We stack these back on our head and walk on over. We're balancing that on a helmet and a chef's hat. That's talent. Even the base ones are selling for 30 now. That's a lot of money. Your attacks have a 10% chance to unleash chain lightning that bounces between enemies. I mean, why would we not take that? Is there something better? Enemies drop 50% more ingredients is good though too. This one's probably better, but this one's more fun. And we'll get more red gems anyway. Increase attack cone width. I'd rather take more damage. I think damage is going to be the way to go here. We'll take a little bit more. So we're up to 15 damage. We're also going to need maybe more selling speed, more cooking speed. Increase the speed at which you pick up dishes by 50%. That's actually nice. That was reasonably cheap. 50 gold, so we're going to get another one again. That's placing dishes, but it's still quicker. Selling speed goes up. Cooking speed goes up. Let's get a little more damage. We'll increase the timer by another 5 seconds as well. And we're going to open the next door an extra 5% faster. Good healthy amount of upgrades. So we really got to remember to appreciate the gems. Okay, there was a chain lightning. It felt pretty good there. I wasn't sure how good that was going to be. Still might regret not getting the 50% extra resource drop. But that's okay. We'll make up for it eventually. There was a good chain lightning. Actually got all the way up to the chest. I could have actually oriented myself there better to hit more. We'll get over it. Okay, we'll kill all these. There's a chain lightning. I don't know if the chain lightning copies my damage. I didn't really catch that part. Hopefully, though. Because our damage is starting to get sort of reasonable. Okay, I need these guys. Yeah, that was good. Massacre those things. And you. Done. 32 mushrooms, 10 tomatoes, 4 green gems. Probably emeralds. We got another red gem. Red gems are very, very good. Put everything in there, we place them in, they come out faster. That's a very quick process. And we swap back over there. Much quicker. Yeah, much quicker. I'm glad we did that. We walk on over. Dump them all in. There you guys go. Help yourself. It's the honor system, so please pay. They go quicker and quicker. Look at all that money. Now what do we want to spend this on? Increase the amount of gems dropped by chests. I kind of actually want that because these green gems are turning out to be so good. Selling value is already maxed. In Biome 1, increase enemy spawn amounts by 33.5%. Yes. We're going to do that again. We need to get through the mushroom layer quicker. Let's add a little more time to our timer. Up to 50 seconds. We still have a lot of money left over. So we'll increase our attack cone width by 21.5%. That was $1,000. Cooking speed's going up to a full 1,200 from 800. So a 50% increase, and it was already feeling pretty quick. We got a big cone of damage now. And combine that with the chain lightning, and good things are going to happen. Nothing can stop us now. Perfect. I don't even need to pick up the mushrooms. If they're not tomatoes, they're dead to us now. I'm just kidding. We still need a few mushrooms. We can't be that cavalier about things yet. But we're not far off. Pretty sure whatever comes beyond the tomatoes is going to be far superior to either thing. And then we may not need mushrooms at all anymore. Nobody knows for sure. I can't leave a tomato on the ground. There's also a tomato on the ground up top. I'm getting so excited by all of this. This is genuinely very good and very fun. I like it. Okay, mushrooms going down, tomato going down. Let's get a little bit more. We almost opened the door. We made a ton of resources this time. We got extra time because we opened that door. Okay, we need the new recipe. And we need to kill the egg thing. What is this? It's got a lot of HP. It's been defeated. We'll be able to make something out of it. Harvest its organs. That should be good. Hopefully. So we got 2 eggs, 17 tomatoes, 53 mushrooms. We've unlocked Dungeon Quiche. We'll take a look at that. So this shroom kebab is 180. Dungeon Quiche is 900. Yeah, we better make some of that. We can't make a ton of it, but we have a lot of mushrooms. So recipes are switching to that. We don't have any tomatoes left. Because the quiche is actually no tomatoes. Did we not throw tomatoes in? We didn't. I didn't realize that. As soon as that's done, we're going to swap back over to this one. There we go. Little stack of dishes for us. And we'll just scoot them on over there. Perfect. Physics don't matter. We need to cook 100 dishes from the fungal foyer. We've currently done 57. It won't take us that long to make those for another red gem. Now we got to decide. Chain lightning damage could go up. Pickup range can go up. Pickup range going up might not be the worst idea in the world. We're sort of losing stuff quickly. Additional 10% chance to spawn an additional treasure chest. These upgrades are all getting expensive. I think the most useful one out of all of these is probably going to be something like open the door to the next floor 30% faster. An additional 10% chance to spawn an additional treasure chest each floor. That'll stack up the gems. Leftover money's going to go to selling speed, an extra 2, 4, or 600%. Those little things are going to make a big difference over time. I wonder how far down into the fungal foyer we got to get before we got to unlock the next one. We didn't get an extra chest. We did chain lightning those things though. Money should just continuously go up. Like we already opened the next floor because we do it that much quicker now. Tons of gems in that one. And if we get a chain lightning in here, that could be good for us. That would be fantastic. Well, we got it a bit late, but we still got it. The floor will open soon. We're not going to wander too far from the door if we can. Although we do still have to kill quite a few things. I sort of need to increase the spawn rate. That's what I'm learning quickly. All you idiots can die. All you idiots can die. Perfect. In the hole we go. All right, egg time. We need those quiches. I don't see creatures anymore. I just see food. Raw ingredients. It helps to dehumanize them. Tomatoes, die. Flying tomatoes and mushrooms. They do definitely get a lot stronger every floor. So we're still going to need a lot more damage to continue on our rampage. But we did get another egg. There we go. 3 eggs, 19 tomatoes, 48 mushrooms. I feel like I might have left an egg behind there. I felt like we should have had more. But all that stuff can fly on in there. We don't have enough eggs for another one anyway, so we'll swap back to that. Dump those tomatoes in there. We should get another red gem on this one. Once we switch this over to mushrooms. Boiled mushroom, whatever. Oh, we didn't actually get a red gem. It's only 85 out of 100. This will still be tons of money. I'm not one little bit worried about that. 4,750. I'm actually going to get more damage. Times 2. And I feel like that's important. Just because the eggs are starting to resist us so much. Open the door to the next floor 50% faster. Wow, that's going to be much better. We have $750 left over. And can't afford a single thing. Everything's getting expensive. But this should be much quicker overall. Basically, we'll just grab the chest. Kill some mushrooms and be on our way. Done. Done we go. Pretty much the same deal again. We'll take a few tomatoes this time. We need that money. We just need to kill the biggest cluster of idiots every chance we get. And remember to pick up the rarer ingredients. So far, that's tomatoes. The extra damage probably won't make a difference yet, but it shouldn't be too long before it does. Those idiots die. Perfect. Down we go. We'll grab the chest right away. The chest is very resistant, but we need those green gems. We're going to bully the egg. 2 hits for the egg. We need 2 eggs to get the full value. Okay, we got a lot spawning in though. Not a ton of eggs spawn in. That's not the end of the world for us. We can make this work. Even with all the upgrades we have, it's still hard to get this door open. I probably could just target more creatures as well. But I'm getting greedy for them eggs. We love those eggs. And one more hit. Okay, egg is down. Collected. 6 eggs. Everything else. That's got to be some good value. Plus, we're definitely going to finish the foyer task. Mushrooms are in. We'll swap over to these. Gonna make lots of those as well. We'll start picking them up. There we go. We got our red gem. And we killed 10 spider eggs, so we got another red gem. We have 2 of them now. Okay, we'll swap over to mushrooms. Okay, they're all done anyway. More movement speed might be good. I don't know if we have the option for that. It would make a big difference, both in the dungeon and right here. $6,900. Movement speed was somewhere down here before. Yeah, it closed out for now. That's perfectly fine. We can still take more damage if we want to. Red gems here. Enemies drop 50% more ingredients. I absolutely need that. Oh, a sell value can also go up by another 200%, 200%. So we went from 500 to 900%. Aside from that, I think we're going to want more base damage. Up to, say, 45. That's much better. Attack speed would also be good so we can proc those chain lightnings. One day we'll get smart about that. Attack speed will also kill everything a lot quicker so we can move on fast. More damage here doesn't really make a difference. I left a chest behind, but you know what? I'm not that worried about it. This will be good because we have a lot of extra ingredients dropping. We'll make a lot more money. And the extra sell value is going to be huge. It's going to be fun to sell after this one. I just want to get through this floor quicker. I want to get to the egg floor. Look at all the tomatoes over here. I actually have to walk over here for a sec. More pickup range is also going to be pretty important. All right, let's bully those eggs. Much quicker. We're not quite one-shotting them, but we're reasonably close. We do get 2 eggs from them now. And that's a big improvement. It looks like we have skills at the bottom that are locked. We'll eventually get those and probably forget to use them. But it's something to look forward to. And then get disappointed in. At least from a viewer perspective. I won't be disappointed because I won't know they're there until I read the comments days later. But what you don't know can't hurt you. 8 eggs, 39 tomatoes. Pretty good day. Kill more spider eggs, we get a pretty good bonus. Yeah, we're definitely going to make some money on that one. Swap over to shroom kebabs. Top that up. Let them rip. It's a very fast cooking pot, I'll give it that. Okay, we got to absorb this whole enormous stack. You know what? Can we do the rest of the mushrooms? Do we have any left? Just 1. But that makes the stack a little bigger. This will be worth some money. Look at those hungry little weirdos. $300 each. So much better. 16,500. I do want the bigger pickup range. 100%. So maybe if it drops anywhere there, it's bigger. We could get extra time to the timer when we open a door. And Biome increase enemy spawn amounts by 100%. There's so many good options now. Maybe attack speed. Let's get a little bit of extra attack speed. I think we're at 9.5%, now we got 20%. That's got to be bigger. Let's get more gems out of chests as well. Those are really starting to add up for us. And I'm hoping the extra attack speed will proc a lot more chain lightning. It will just get a lot more knives out in the world, the cleavers. So we should be able to get through these, yeah, much quicker again. The extra pickup rate's going to feel good too. Hopefully it's just the whole map. It'd be nice if we didn't have to walk around. It's definitely not. It's 100% bigger than where it started, but still not enough to hoover up everything from across the world. We're going to have to use our tiny little legs. Not even entirely sure we have legs under there. Down we go. We'll grab the chest right away for those extra gems. Straight to the eggs. I need just a little more damage. That's so annoying we don't one-shot them. Waste so much time. At least the second one spawned by us. We then smashed it open. That one was a one hit, but I think the chain lightning procced after the hit. So technically it wasn't one hit, but it looked like it. We're working our way through this floor. I don't know how many floors there are like per dungeon. I'm going to assume 5, but that is purely a guess. Not even based on anything other than just, that would feel right. May have to kill one more spider egg. We'll walk all the way back over. Dump all of that in once again. Wow, we had a lot of mushrooms. I'm going to need faster like dumping off rate and stuff. Well, it's all going in there now. I don't even have time to like wait for all this. We're just going to start grabbing it. I need faster movement here. Before that, I think I probably need a little more damage. I can live with waiting for this for a moment. Wow, those are selling for 1,500 each. And then 300. They might go multiples of 5. Okay, a few more little things to sell. I don't even know if it's worth selling these at this point. We might be better off rolling them into more expensive dishes. Now, we're going to want 20% more attack damage. That's fine. We'll be able to one-shot the things below. These take gems to upgrade, so I might actually take that. Base damage can be 55. Chain lightning damage could go up. Cooking speed should probably go up though too. That's probably more important right now. So is selling speed, but maybe cooking speed more so. So that's going to jump all the way up to say 3,200%. And ingredients deposits at 50%. It's now 80. That's better. And we're going to get to the next floor 195% faster. We added an extra 100. So on the first floor, that should be really easy. Yeah, we're basically already there. Yeah, we accidentally walked down because we chain lightninged and it actually killed enough to get us there. Chain lightning is going to be our friend. I can feel it. Okay, those two idiots go down. How about you? Couple there. Perfect. Jump on in the hole. Little egg. Multiple eggs. Grab a couple of those. Good. The eggs are going down quick. We're like 30% of the way to the next floor though. Even with the big boost and stuff, it's still quite a ways away. I just need a lot of enemies to spawn. That would help me out a great deal. Eggs with legs. Okay, this is good. There's actually quite a cluster. We might actually get through this one. The door's open. Let's go. What's next? There's a new recipe. Things are get tougher. I should probably pick up that new recipe. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We didn't get any new ingredients, but I will absolutely take a new recipe that's hopefully worth even more. More money, more upgrades. Okay, I thought that thing was going to die. Things get so tough, like even with all of our extra damage. 12 eggs though, we killed all the spiders. So we got a red gem. We got another red gem for orcish omelet. Oh, that's a quest. We're going to get 15 gems for doing an orcish omelet. That's everything there, but that's worth 10,000. So we'll make as many of those as we can. That takes all of the ingredients so far. And once those runs out, we will move on to whatever's next. We got so many mushrooms. So I think then we got to jump to probably the shroom kebabs for the rest. That's going to be tons. Each one of those is at least 10 grand. And I think the rest of these are mostly 15 grand. I'm going to save the ingredients now for better stuff. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So we're already up to, well, they go faster and faster. That's nice. 69,600. So now we got to decide what we want to do with all that. That's a lot of money. So we'll do a little bit more cooking speed because that's only 1,400. It seems cheap. Selling speed's also 1,400. 1,400. Ingredient deposit can go up another 30%. Cooking speed can go up by, that's $30,000. I don't know if I want to buy that yet. Let's add 7 seconds of timer when we open a door. That's going to elongate our run. Gain 10 damage whenever you open a door is nice. I think I actually want that. We'll go with a lot of doors. Chain lightning damage is going up by 15%. Increase the chance of proc chain lightning by 2.5. It started at 10. Now it's 15%. Chain lightning damage can go up to 30%. More bounces on chain lightning. That's going to be really good. Next, we're probably going to want increase enemy spawn amount by 100%. Then we're also going to get a 10% chance to spawn an additional treasure chest. Aside from that, selling speed goes up to 3,700%. It's getting so big so quick. $5,600 left over. Yeah, that's better. Oh, there's an extra chest. I don't know if we've actually had an extra chest yet. So I'm happy about that. We got so much time in there and did that so quick the timer actually got full again. The extra chain lightning's going to help. It's going to absolutely massacre things. Straight down we go. No need to wait. Give me them eggs. We got to make our orcish omelet as many times as we can. Got that one dead. Perfect. We'll scoot on across over here to take these eggs. Come on, chain lightning. There it was. That was good. Okay, we're already down. We still have almost full HP. And by that I mean time. Got lots of time to finish this off. Looks like there's a chest at the end of 4 floor. And hopefully that's accurate. So many enemies spawning in now. We're going to be so rich after this. Think about all the eggs we're going to have. We're going to be egg millionaires. So rich. So many tomatoes too. Okay, can I get some chain lightning going on? Even his regular attacks are going to be crazy good. Chain lightning certainly don't hurt. Okay, I think we're actually going to beat this floor. We should walk around and actually pick some stuff up. We did it. We got a treasure chest. What's in here? 1,000? I don't think I can kill 1,000. Maybe I can. Well, if we had more time, we could. Okay, that's fine. We just need more damage. 1,000 really won't be that bad. We might make the rest of the orcish omelets here. I think we will. So we get a red gem. We got 150 green gems, so we get a red gem for that. Nope, that is the next quest. That keeps throwing me off. But that's alright. The red gems come inevitably. Shroom kebabs it is. I'll start taking these. We have 69 green gems currently. That's got to be good for some upgrades. Everything get in there. Go feed my little weirdos. This time we're jumping up to more like 125,000. Much, much more money. Things are escalating well. Now we got to pick carefully our upgrades. We actually have very limited choices. We can't afford that. We need more red gems. We need 700 green gems on that one. We get an extra 10 base damage. We don't really have a lot of options right now. We need a lot of money for some of these. Okay, let's increase cook speed by 1500%. Let's increase selling speed by 1500%. Then we're sort of running out over there. I should have taken the damage. It won't really matter that much. Cooking speed goes up again. Selling speed goes up again. We shouldn't have to touch those things in a while. For a while, we'll get back to work. The dungeon calls. But now that we know what to predict at the end, this should be better. We still need all the green gems we can get our greedy little hands on. So the chests will be something of a priority at first. Okay, we're almost down again. Done. Down. Next. Some little egg monsters. Another chest. There's 2 chests here. A little bit of extra damage. Probably, I don't know how much it would mean overall. I don't know if there's any multipliers that work right now. All I know is upgrades are getting expensive. Okay, floor is done. We're out of here. Now we're going to massacre everything we can. Definitely including the chest. Now we need to get to that big tough chest at the end of this. So we definitely need more chain lightning. And more monsters to spawn. I guess killing monsters quickly would be the way to do this then. Because if we kill them, there's a chance others will spawn. I don't know if it's the same monster or not. But the chain lightning might bounce off enough to kill the eggs anyway. We should just focus on maybe the biggest cluster of monsters we can get our hands on. I don't know why I'm calling them monsters. They're just food. Food isn't monsters. Okay, this time I barely made it to the chest as it was. So we won't even bother with that. We can't bust that open, so we won't try. We'll just gather some more premium ingredients for our high-quality restaurant, operating entirely without a food license or any standards whatsoever. The eggs are getting deposited quick. So that's already done. The shroom kebab next. If it's even worth doing these, I'm not sure anymore. But we got other ingredients in there, that's what matters. 150 gems. Well, we should have some money after this. We'll get some more damage at least. So those are all 10,000. The rest of them are... Yeah, it's not worth doing the shroom kebabs anymore. I should just save the resources. I think we're better off saving them at least for now. So what we're going to get? 10 base damage. And we can also get a bigger cone. 30 gems. I think we should probably buy that. Bigger cone for us. Now, leftover money. I don't know if I need to do this again. We're going to hold off on that. We're going to save some money because I need some better upgrades. We need much better. Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Let's see if we can do that again. The bigger cone means we attack a lot more creatures at once, potentially. We do have a little bit more damage this time. So that should help. We're definitely one-shotting the eggs here. The one died up here. Gotta walk all the way up there to get it. Not really sure that's worth it if we're trying to destroy the chest at the end. We got an egg, so it doesn't really matter. Upgrades are upgrades. No one ever went broke collecting eggs. Okay, we definitely want the chest. Okay, the egg took 2 hits to die. That actually wasn't too bad. I still thought it would be more. Down, down, down they go. Ooh, big clusters of idiots. I need more chains on my chain lightning. Right now it doesn't feel particularly strong when there's this many enemies sitting around. This will be good though. Kill all those, kill all those. I haven't paid attention yet to see if like the eggs get more floor completion bonus or not. I don't know if all creatures are equal. I'm mostly focused on trying to kill everything. Okay, if we go like this, maybe we can get a few different creatures at a time. Like we'll point up that way too. We kill some of you. We can sort of do this. We're still a ways off from defeating the chest. It was only 341 though. It's within our grasp. Just a little more damage. Or attack speed in particular. 150 gems will take a minute. So yeah, I'm really only going to cook these right now. Because that's the best use of our eggs. Everything else is just going to have to wait. We'll take the easy 200 grand. And 200 grand might be a threshold number. There's an extra chance to spawn more chests. We could take more damage. I think there's more damage, honestly, then. 95 to 105 for 100 grand. And then up to 85 for another 100 grand. So we just added actually a ton. Plus, I think we have a 20% bonus from somewhere in there. So that's probably going to sit on top of that. The door is open. I haven't paid attention to that button either. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm just here to kill everything. I don't need to know the details. Upgrades go up, I get stronger. I don't need to know. We just gotta complete that upgrade tree. Okay, you guys can also go down. There we go. An egg with legs. What a ridiculous concept. Okay, we got down here really quick this time. So I gotta try and get through this floor reasonably quick. The extra damage will definitely help me though. We can massacre these creatures. Gotta get as many dead as I possibly can. There we are. You guys can die. You guys can die. We're almost to the chest already. This is good. Well, we'll get a whole bunch of creatures here. I assume the chain lightning also acts off my damage, so that's going to be much better too. Okay, now we're just going to bully the chester as much as we can. We're hitting it for 138 now. When we started, I think we were 105. So I think we're actually going to get it this time. Okay, one more hit. What's in there? Wow, we just wrecked everything. And we get to auto-collect. They really like those quality of life things in this one. We don't quite have enough gems, so we did get a new biome. We've cleared the fungal foyer. So the next area should be better. Not entirely sure exactly how or why, but I believe. Okay, we'll scoop up all these. This'll be a nice boost as we go into the new area. We'll get some good upgrades. This time we're up to 235. We got about 20% more than we did last time. What did we spend it on? Nobody knows. That's $300,000 upgrade. That's 15% attack damage. We'll just go from 115 to 125. So why does that flip-flop? Wasn't it just 115 to 125 and now it's 95 to 105? Am I not seeing that? Am I dreaming? I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. Let's increase cooking speed by another 1500%. And let's try ourselves seafood sewers. Sounds like a nice place. Here, there's fish. These fish have lots of HP. So we definitely need to multi-hit. Also, apparently someone flushes every once in a while. And down comes the rain. Should probably also grab that chest. Okay, we gotta move out of the way of that. I'm actually gonna have to pay attention here. Not a great deal, but a little bit. Okay, even the base chest here has 1000 HP. Probably should have touched that sooner. But we got 6 fishes. Grilled skeletuna. Hopefully that's ludicrously valuable. 100,000? Yeah, give me some of that then. We only have to make 6 of them. It's a little bit slow to cook this. We can only make 3 of them rather, but that's still 300 grand. Yeah, everything's a lot slower again. We could live with that. Okay, let's take an extra 15% attack damage. Then we need some green gems. I think the chest here might have a lot more in it though. So let's go get this skeletuna and this chest in particular. 142 damage should help. I don't know what happens if we get hit by the water, if it just knocks us out of place. Or if it actually kills us. Okay, there's some green gems. Not entirely sure how many. We'll check that at the end. I don't think we're likely to kill more than 1 chest right now, so we'll know exactly how many we got out of that single one. Oh, the water blast does hit the fish too. Okay, so we got 90 gems. That's actually tons. Which means we also got a red gem. We earned 500 gold from sales. Oh, that's what we gotta do. Look at me learning. Okay, we'll take another 6 of those. That's gonna be 600,000 though. Easy math. There you idiots go. If we can increase the value of stuff... Oh, there we go. We earned our 500 from sales. We gotta kill 15 skeletunas. That should be pretty easy. Oh, we can increase sell value again. Do we want to spend our green gems on that though? There's new things to unlock. Sell value going up is probably actually good. All of our upgrades come from sell value, so let's do that. Plus that unlock new things. We can increase the amount of gems dropped per chest by another 500%. 15% chance to spawn an additional chest. Let's take another 15% damage. And then another 10 base damage. Damage actually went up a lot. Do we want the rolling pin? Those are a rolling pin that damages all enemies in its path. I feel like there might be better uses of red gems. I don't know if I want to do that yet. We don't have to be in a hurry to commit. Okay, we got 2 chests here, so we're going to definitely bully those. 173 damage. It doesn't hit the chest though, it just hits the tunas. And we had a chain lightning there. I want to try and finish these off and go for that other chest. I might not get that other chest now. I don't think I'm going to. Not unless something very strange happens. We'll take the tuna though. 140 green gems still is pretty good. 10 tunas. That means 500 grand. Easy 500 grand. Easy upgrades. Plop them down. I like it we don't have to wait. Oh yeah, it's 125,000 now. That's actually a lot of extra money. Increase the amount of gems dropped per chest by 500%. I think I actually want that. We need all those gems so bad. Base damage up to 125, 135. That's maxed. The next one is 700 grand. Pretty sure I can get that. Actually fairly easily. Okay, we got an extra chest here this time. With a little bit of luck. We gotta move out of the way of that. We got the gems. Let's get the other chest. Hopefully the water can beat up the tunas a lot. We could get a lot of extra tuna just with that. Okay, we're gonna move to anywhere we can. Okay, there's one here almost dead. There's one there almost dead. We just gotta take advantage of the weak ones. Okay, we only got 6 skeletonas. Not good. 380 gems though is good. We still made 300 grand on that. And that takes so very little time. 575 green gems. It's gotta buy something. Could buy 20% attack damage. Could buy selling value going up 500% more. This one's actually cheaper so far. But then we can't afford that one. That's okay. We'll have leftover green gems. We'll buy the next one next. Aside from that, 300,000 increased cooking speed by 5,000%. Deal. I was also hoping that would unlock something new and good. Deposit ingredients an extra 30%. Selling speed 5,000% I think I want. These new dishes take forever to get out. Okay, we only got 1 chest here, so we don't need to go as crazy trying to get chests. The green gems will be nice though. And there's some weakened fish already for me. And we like weakened fish, they go down much quicker. The next dungeon's monsters are going to be so strong. Like, these are already sort of hard to kill, even with all of our damage. And we've been upgrading damage a lot. Okay, we got 10 skeletonas. We got a red gem. If we gather 20 ingredients, we get another red gem. 4 red gems currently. Okay, we're going to make 400 grand off these. Actually, we're going to make 500 grand off these. Because they're 120, no, they're 150 each. We're going to make 600 grand off these. $750,000 redos for us. We're going to increase sell value by further 500%. That's just a good investment. Base damage is going up by 70. 135 to 205. Now we could buy this. Gain adrenaline boost whenever you break a treasure chest. So increase our movement speed. I'll take that. I guess since we're not really seeing any other red gem options, we'll take the rolling pin skill. And we'll see what that does. So activate by pressing left mouse button or right trigger. So anything else? We're going to get selling speed an extra 1500%. We'll see how this goes. So if I want the rolling pin, we go what, like that? Does it just go endlessly? Oh, that's kind of nice. If we had a big cluster of idiots, that's actually going to pay out for us quite nicely. We're going to make a lot more money off of our selling this time too. I don't know, we'll go that way. Or just wherever there happens to be the most fish is what we'll target. A little AoE. This might be a new record for fish. 17, I think that was. 17 is going to be a lot of money, especially with the extra sale value. So that stuff's cooking along very nicely. We need more speed for everything. 200,000, so it'll be well over $1 million. 1,630,000. So it's just a matter of what we want to pick now. We probably want a lot more base damage still. 205 to 275. Up to 345 actually. We could buy multiples there. Then deposit items goes up another 30%. Oh, there's a big red gem down there. I never noticed that. I don't know how to work our way down there. Do we want rolling pin? We want rolling pin damage an extra 50% and duration an extra quarter second. I do feel like that will be a good one. Wow, we're actually starting to hit pretty hard now. Skeletonas will go down quick. We'll fire this way. Because we're going to blast those ones. Yeah, we're actually going to run out of skeletonas almost. I'm glad they're respawning when we kill them. Okay, rolling pin is back. It does have a pretty good reach on it, actually. Okay, everyone out of the way. I need to grab those. Okay, perfect. 27 tunas. And I think we got another red gem. We got to gather 500 gems for the next reward. That won't be hard either. Everything in there. Wow, we're going to make a lot of money on this. I definitely need faster cooking speed. One more to go. This should be several $1 million. I do believe there was well over 10 of them. Quicker and quicker and quicker. Almost 3 million. So what do we do? This one's big. 40 seconds to the timer. That's a long time to spend in a dungeon. Do we have cook speed? There's cooking speed 5,000%, 4,300 grand. I think I want that. There's all sorts of damage. There's also chain lightning, 20%. Increased chance of chain lightning, 17.5%. Let's increase damage by 20%. Our damage is feeling pretty good. The AoE can certainly help. Cooking speed we are going to do. Because we do need it. I also need more tunas to spawn though. We should be seeing more chain lightning though. Okay, we're going to launch that off. I want more rolling pins now. I didn't like it. Didn't think I was going to like it at first. Now I want nothing but rolling pins. And chain lightning. It's got a very big area. Okay, that's going to get finished off anyway. Good to know. The timer runs out so quick. I really got to increase that. We got 190 gems already. The goal is only 500. That really won't take long. That cooking speed's much better. Now I don't feel quite so annoyed having to stack it all up. $200,000 per sale. Let's see what we can do. Let's increase our time up to 90 seconds. We got to go to the next floor. Let's also jump from 345 to 415 damage to 485. Yeah, cooking speed another 5,000%. Just like in real life. 5,000% more. Oh, movement speed can go up by 12.5%. And then another 12.5%. We can increase the spawn enemies by 50%. That's actually really big. A 5% chance to instantly spawn an enemy when another dies is now 30%. There's some good upgrades in all directions. It's a very well thought out game. Okay, there's a lot more tunas to start. This will help us get to the next floor. I haven't even been considering the next floor. Whoops, we made so much money here. I sent my rolling pin in the wrong direction. My day is ruined. I'll never recover from this. Send the rolling pin up in that direction. There's so much tuna. Skeleton tuna steaks for everyone. Oh, the door was open. Have we opened the door yet? I might have actually not noticed if it happened. Kind of want that chest up there. But I also want to kill these new enemies. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of like corn or something? A wheat? Maybe that's a wheat bristle? Thistle? I have no idea what a wheat thing is called. I have a feeling we're going to want to kill these though. The new ingredients always seem to be worth a lot more. Okay, so those do hurt us or stun us or something. They might actually take time off the timer. I sort of panicked there. So we get 10 or whatever those are. And a new recipe. So there's a red gem. We got to cook a bunch. We got sushi? I think that was sushi. It's some kind of sushi. Is it seaweed? Does seaweed look like that? These are $800,000 each. So we'll probably just focus on these moving forward for a while. We don't need to cook the old thing anymore. They're very slow to go. We'll stack up a lot of salmon. We're going to increase the enemy spawn amount by 50 again. Ooh, we're going to increase the spawn amount again and again. Reduce the amount of time between enemy waves by 1 second. I didn't know there were waves. Let's add more time to the timer. Wow, there's lots of good things. I don't need more health. Pickup radius can go up. We're going to increase enemy spawn amounts again. 50% chance to spawn enemies when an enemy dies. We will need more damage eventually. But let's get more cell speed. More cooking speed. And then we'll get right back to work. Ooh, that's better. We'll get through this floor in no time. Alright, rolling pin go. Yeah, we're already down. Perfect. Now we gotta kill a lot of the seaweed creatures. I really don't actually know what those are. I don't need to know. I know they're about $800,000 for 1 or 2 of them. And that's the kind of money we can use. The rolling pin, we're gonna bully everything into the corner. There is a mild knockback on that, so I might be able to just bully things into the corner. There's so many creatures now. Oh, the door's open too. Oh, we got some kind of pepper thing. Okay, we probably want to bully the pepper. I feel like these are going to be even more valuable naturally. I just pushed out of the way of the wave. That was kind of dumb. Then I also kind of locked myself away from it. Not making good decisions. Rolling pin again. I think we got a few of the peppers down though. I wouldn't mind one of these chests. Keep the gems going. The gems are very crucial to our upgrades. Oh, the chests are super strong. I didn't realize how much life those had. But that's okay. We got 6 peppers, 27 seaweeds, 380 gems. We're going to be alright. So these are elven fish cakes. I don't know why, but they are. These are $2.4 million each. So that we can live with. I guess we'll just throw a bunch of stuff in there. We could make more of the other ones too. We might as well for now. Because we'll make some use out of those. We'll make a lot of money here. For big upgrades, we need a lot more damage though. $2.4 million each. So we're already at 10 million. We need a lot of different things, but right now damage would be a big one for me. We don't really care about adrenaline boost right now. Chain lightning damage. We get 20% more damage for 2.5 million. We can get a big damage boost for 10 million, and we're going to. Attack speed by 6.5% is a big one too. 40% damage there. Yeah, let's take 40% damage straight up there, so we got lots of damage this time. We can open the door 50% faster. Work our way down. Ooh, there's another cell value upgrade. It's another one of those games where there's just so many good upgrades. Alright, back down we go. I want them all. Seafood sewers, off we go. So now we're doing up to 1,000 damage. Didn't mean to fire the rolling pin there. I got a little excited. No matter. We'll be able to go down much quicker now. Plus kill the seaweedy things. The seaweed monsters. The waves are really helping us a lot. Okay, we'll kill a nice cluster here and here. A couple more to go down. And over here, a couple more of them. And we're ready to drop. Now we go back to the ghost pepper things. Whatever they're called. Floating wigglers. I do want a chest as well here. So if we can just get sort of multiple things here, we'll be okay. Oh yeah, I gotta use my rolling pin. I keep forgetting about it. It actually respawns fairly quickly. We can kill so many enemies here too. Is there any weakened peppers? It's getting hard to see. There's just a lot of health bars everywhere. Chain lightning is really going to do some damage for us here too. Okay, we ran out of time there. We did get 7 peppers. That's still fine. 570 gems is a lot. So all of those going in there. We'll cook those up. And then we'll drop back to the previous sushi dish. And fill those up as well. Money's just going to get stupid. I don't need to put all the skeleton in there anymore. I don't even need technically to take all these really. Gotta cook another 32 dishes to get another red gem though. They take so long to buy these. It's like they can't decide. So what do we want to do now? More attack speed for sure. And again, 40% attack speed. And then we're going to want some different things. Chain lightning damage by 20% could be good. I want more chain lightnings. In general. So we want to buy 10,000 gems for that. Increase the amount of gems dropped by chest by 1,000%. Yes. And I'm going to buy that again. So we get 2,000% more gems. But we probably just want more raw damage. Let's get another 60% damage there for 10 grand. 15 extra damage every time we open the door times 2. 30 damage every time we open the door. Let's get selling speed up by 5,000%, 10,000% because they're very slow. I will buy some more health there. Just in case there's a good upgrade hiding behind it. We must always assume there's something good hiding right behind the next door. Okay, rolling pin going out, we're going down, don't care about that. The rolling pin actually followed us. I didn't think it could do that. Chests are going to be worth a lot more. So we're definitely going to want to open those chests. The gems can have some real good upgrades. And it's so nice that they operate independently of gold. We got a double chest spawn. Okay, we're going to rolling pin both of them because I'm excited about that. There's also a lot of peppers here. Soon to be more. We just got to find the weakest of the peppers, I suppose. Maybe up here? We'll push them into the wall and then we can bully them a little bit. Keep them locked up there. Ooh, this is a nice corner too. When the water comes out from the wall there, we can sort of just push them up in the corner. Okay, that was a waste of a rolling pin in hindsight. But that's okay. I'm going to waste probably 60 to 90% of those. Look at all the salmons. Okay, there's a bunch of peppers in the corner too. Can we get one more? We did really good here. 15 peppers. Plus nearly 1,600 emeralds. We're going to be rich beyond belief. I really hope we're able to increase the value of things as well. So we swap back to those. You guys get in there. I just need faster mechanical stuff too. We'll start stacking these up. By the time we're done, okay, there's our red gem. Now we gotta kill 50 enemies. I feel like that's not that hard to do. 50 enemies is like half a run. At least it feels like it is. Money is now stacking up in a big way. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. Gain adrenaline boost when you open the door. I don't know if I care about that. We have 45.65 million. We're going to open the door to the next floor 200% faster. We got to go down. Could I have more rolling pin? There's a lot more just raw damage hanging around. Ooh, additional chain lightning bounces 3 to 4. So we'll take 20% more damage there. For chain lightning specifically. We'll increase our base damage 685 to 745. Deal 40% damage every 10 enemies killed. That's a big one. Wait, what's this? Schnitzel hammer. That's 3 red gems. I'm going to save up with the Schnitzel Hammer because it sounds funny. Let's increase attack speed during Adrenaline Boost by 5%. Gain 15 damage whenever you open a door. Let's increase rolling pin damage by a further 25% too. And another 25%. Those are actually reasonably cheap. Selling speed an extra 5,000. Cooking speed 10,000. Deposit speed 200%. Oh, there's also this now. Seasoning station. Spice bags now spawn throughout the dungeon. Pick them up to get spices, which you can use to triple a dish's worth. Interesting. We're going to hold off on that for now. Because I'm not really sure what I want to spend my gems on yet. But that door opened quick. The rolling pin's going to do extra damage too, so we do need to be not shy about using it. Perfect. Now I just got to jump down there. We're going to grab those on the way. Pepper time. When I first got down here, those peppers felt almost indestructible. Now we can kill them quite quickly. And we do. I also want this chest. We'll fire a rolling pin that direction. As long as we're firing it into the crowd, it's going to get some good stuff. Whoops. Sort of didn't see that coming. I haven't really been paying attention to my upgraded chain lightning either, but I assume it's doing lots of good stuff for us. The door is open. Can I get down there? Oh yeah, it did let us do that. Is there a new enemy here? Nope, but there is a new recipe. That's probably most important of all. Oh, okay, didn't see the third one coming out. But we're gonna be okay. That's why HP is upgradable. Now I get it. Though when the water hits you 6 times, you don't die. Oh, right. 11 peppers, not as good as I thought. We did get to 50 enemies. Now we gotta do 150. Now we get Sea Monster Paella. $10 million for that. And that's a nice combination of ingredients, actually. $10 million each. It's slow to cook, probably very slow to sell. But that's okay, now we can just sell those. I don't have to deal with the rest. $50 million once it's all said and done. Which means we almost should do this. We have 3 red gems. Do we want the Schnitzel Hammer? Massive area damage. The hammer's initially thrown every 3 seconds. Let's get the Schnitzel Hammer. It sounds too funny not to. We'll get 50% more base damage. And again, there's only 500,000. Like I have... No, that was 5 million. Okay, now they're getting expensive. Throw rates going up by an additional 30%. AoE radius. I don't know if I want to spend green gems on that yet. There's other things we could spend green them on. Like this. Open a door to the next floor faster. Probably that. 645. Get adrenaline boost when you open a door. I guess we'll finally try that. Can't hurt. So cell speed's going up by 10,000%. Cooking speed. Picking dishes up can go up 50%. And another 50%. That's only $2 million. The speed at which you deposit ingredients, another 200%. Cooking speed, 10,000%. Selling speed, 20,000%. We still got money left over. 7 seconds whenever you open a door. 10 seconds to the timer. 20 seconds to the timer. I think that's all we can afford. Except for this. 15 damage when you open a door, times 2. Look how big this skill tree's getting. I wonder how big it does get. Well, we'll move on our way. Does the Schnitzel Hammer go off by itself? How exactly does this work? Oh yeah, looks like it does. That's good. I'm glad I got that then. It's something I don't have to think about that just helps. And I think we just upgraded too, so we can go down to the next floor quicker too. Down we go. Okay, that chest got bullied out of the way. We got more peppers. I see the shadow coming down and instinctively I want to get out of the way. Usually when you see a shadow coming from something on the ceiling, it's a giant hand coming down to grab you. So instinctively I move. That hammer's going to be really good though. It's going to kill a lot of things. I kind of wish we saw the damage readout at the end to know how much we're doing. I always feel that way, but then I never ever check. And spend even less time trying to figure it out. I just go for upgrades. More damage, good things happen. That's all I know. I do need more pickup range too, don't I? I'm sure we'll eventually get some massive upgrades there. So this thing had almost 100,000 HP. It's actually going to be really hard to tear through this. We're doing 3,000 damage per attack though. Maybe it won't be so bad. Oh yeah, we are going to get through it. I thought we were going to need a lot more upgrades for that. Turns out we had what we need all along. The power of friendship. Okay, we got 83 of those. We've cleared the seafood sewers. We're going to make so much money on this one. We're going to make so much money, it's going to be stupid. We'll let those cook for a second. I actually want to see if there's any sell value upgrades. 10,000 emeralds. I don't have 10,000 emeralds. We have 1,500. I should almost save up, though. I'm actually going to save up the emeralds for a little bit. Wow, this is going to take forever. Can we get more cooking speed? Nobody's got this kind of time on their hands. $100 million for the next... for a 50% speed upgrade. I guess we do now have this much time on our hands. Look at this stack of food. It's going to the moon. $10 million each. So we're going to make probably $300 million off that. We'll just let it pile on up. See what kind of upgrades we're going to get for that. There's definitely some big things. 200 million for way more base damage for the hammer. Big damage for us. 420 million. So we can get 120 base damage there. You know, let's jump up to 985. We're going to get an extra 100% attack damage there. We still have $320 million left over. Chain Lightning is going to get 100% extra damage. That's really big. 500 gems and extra 20% damage is worth it now too. I know we just said we're going to save green gems, but I lied. Oh, there's also a movement speed upgrade for 1,000. I think we have to get that. That's also too good. I'm pretty sure the things in the juicy jungle will be worth it anyway. Does that thing attack me? Yep, it sure does. Can I kill it? It's got 200,000 HP. I need the green gems. More than anything, I need green gems. Okay, we're gonna send the rolling pin after these fools too. I want to kill one of these. I don't know what it's gonna give me. I don't know what any of these are. Okay, the big things are gonna be hard to kill. We only got one meat, but we got 4,000 gems. No, it makes salamander skewers. Oh wait, well I guess we're auto making those. Salamander skewers are worth $100 million. I can't even make one. I guess we'll sell all these. We're just sort of forced into it. Yesterday's ingredients are going bad, so we just gotta pawn them off. We'll make a few $1 million on that. That's perfectly alright. Okay. Now we gotta focus on better things. Rolling pin cooldown, -1 second. Okay, we're not gonna focus on those. Okay, we're just gonna dive back in there. We gotta stop spending all of our funds. We gotta kill some salamanders. What we gotta do. For that kind of money, we can't ignore them. I would like to kill one of the plants as well too. They're real strong though. So we'll just focus on these for a sec. We'll still make hundreds of millions here. Wow, that ends so quickly, but we got 9 meats. 9 meats is a good sign. Those are so slow to cook. I did not expect them to be that slow. Pretty sure we were to get cooking speed upgrades though. Should I jump back into the dungeon? I guess the last one will be done soon. And what's that, $500 million? They probably also buy them super slow. Guess we're just gonna have to live with it. Now, I guess for $200 million, we can buy those upgrades now. It's not that much. Extra 100 damage, 200 damage. They still selling over there? We need the higher value first. 10 seconds on the timer, 20 seconds on the timer. Green gems are pretty easy now. So we can spend some of those. We have $134 million left over. It doesn't matter. We'll be able to just go through this. Destroy the chest. Get the gems. Destroy the little sausage dinosaurs. I can't remember what they're called. Some kind of meat thing. Meat patty. Okay, we definitely want to kill a few of these. Can we kill this one real quick? Did I get the meat? I think we did. So we still did pretty good there. So before doing anything, sell value an additional 1000%. And that actually did unlock a lot of new things. Enemies drop 10% more ingredients. We need a lot more of the gem income. We need more chests and gem drop rate. Anything of that nature would be swell. Cooking speed by 28,000%. Yes, please. I want to buy that a few more times. See, that's quicker. Now they're already out. We get another $400 million on board. By the time I waddle my little chef back over there, I think we'll be able to get more of that. So cooking speed, another 28,000% and another 28,000%. Selling speed, 28,000%, 28,000%, 28,000%. Cooking speed, 28,000%. That's a little better. Rolling pin's duration is... The rolling pin's going to last a little longer. We'll increase attack speed during adrenaline boost by 5%, 10%. Some of these outdated upgrades are really cheap in comparison now. $5 million seems like a joke. It's tough being this wealthy. Upgrades just feel like they're free. Okay, rolling pin going up. Kill some more of these little idiots. Just a massacre on these creatures. Okay, that one's dead. See what else we can do. Done. 10 meats, 3,900. We need more damage to get more of those meats. That's for sure. But this will cook much quicker now. We'll get some big money for this. Throw it all in there, waddle ourselves back on over. It's a good day to be me. We got $750 million to spend. Surely that's got to be worth something. Bigger pickup radius. I guess I need damage more than anything. We can get attack damage 50% more for 500 million. Then 200 million, we'll get an extra 100 base damage. So damage should go up a lot. Hammer AoE radius is going up. We'll spend some green gems there. I feel like the hammer could be good. I feel like it's already pretty good. We just need it to be bigger. I also need a lot more enemies to spawn in. We're now hitting for 6,000 damage though. I probably also need to kill these plants. I think if I can manage to kill them, that might do good things. But 200,000 HP, we're not quite there yet. Not quite. We're not that far off though. We should also increase the drop rate of food from these creatures. So there's only 8 meats this time. I got a little carried away. No matter though, we'll still make tons of money on that. I feel like we should almost save up for a few rounds. There's probably a few upgrades just beyond our grasp. Seafood sewers. Oh, we gotta, to finish off that task actually, we should go back. Make whatever we can. Do we have any peppers left? We might just have to go the one that's made out of just fish. Just so we can get that one done so we get red gems stacking up again. Kill 10 ghost peppers. That was the last level. Alright, well I guess we might have to go back and kill those for red gems. Red gems are very big upgrades. Just let me go ahead and remove this stack of fish. It's getting a bit big. Yeah, eventually it will come down. Alright, so now when you walk around it goes all the way through the ground. Hope you guys like fish. Well, it's $300,000 each, so that will add up to some money. We just gotta sit here and wait patiently. $700 million and growing. Yeah, good enough. 720 million thereabouts. Now what do we do? The rolling pin can now bounce one more time. That's interesting. Increases the crit chance of your throwing knives by 10%. I didn't know I had crit chance. I guess I do now. Base damage is going up by another 50%, and then another 100 base damage. So that's hopefully significant. I don't really want to go back to seafood sewers right now. So let's just try juicy jungles real quick. We got 2 chests, so I'm going to have to unfortunately go ahead and take these down. It's a good problem to have, really. I just sort of tanked a hit there. I don't know how many more hits I can take, but we're up to 7,000 damage. We just need like 10,000% more attack speed. Then we'll be able to do this. But those are dead, actually. Yeah, I could definitely kill more now. Attack speed would be a huge upgrade for us right now. 11 meats, 7,800 green gems, though. Toss all those on in. Do we want to do the 10 ghost peppers? We kind of have to keep the quests going. We escaped seafood sewers too quickly. I guess we can go bully some ghost peppers at this point. We'll see how strong we are in comparison. Especially with maybe a few more upgrades. What is this one? Enemies drop 10% more ingredients. I'd probably rather get the higher sell value. It's only 10% more. It's not that much more. I mean, long term it would make a difference. Increase hammer damage by an additional 335% of base damage. That's going to get strong. Yeah, let's actually do that a few more times. Then we're also just going to get more base damage. So our hammer's going to be strong. The hammer's going to have a 5% chance to bounce on impact. So multiple fools can get smashed. Seafood Sewers is about to take some damage. We'll get a few green gems. All right, we're going... At least we can go through the floors quickly. We'll go back to the peppers in no time. We're basically laughing our way through this. Okay, there's the peppers we need. They all must die. Without mercy or hesitation. They used to seem so strong. We're now doing 8,000 damage. So we're actually one-shotting them. Plus our giant hammer's kind of funny. How many do we have to kill? 10? Have we killed 10 yet? I don't know if we have actually. We probably don't want to die here though. We can do many things. Dying should not be one of them. I'll take a chest for some gems. I think the results here are not going to be as exciting as the next floors. I want to be sure we're killing enough of the peppers. It would just be a shame to have to come back here, really. So I think if we kill the chest, we auto-kill everything. Was I remembering that correctly? I don't know. We'll find out. Does that count as killing them? I think that probably finished our quest for us. We got 66. Yeah, so there we go. Now we need to cook 15 sea monster paellas, which I think we can actually just straight up do after that round. I would like the quest to move on and keep up with us where we're at. We need to gather 5,000 gems. That's more our speed. We can do that almost in a single run. If we get lucky, we might actually be able to. This will still be worth some money. Not as much as the next place we're in, but it'll still be fine. $50 million each. We'll still make $500 million or something. And that's okay by me. Enemies drop 10% more. Actually, we want to save up for more sell value straight up. The rolling pin can bounce one more time? Sure. Why not? Attack damage 50% more. I think we probably want the rolling pin to bounce one more time for only 700 gems. That seems like a pretty steep discount. So aside from that, we'll get right back to work. Juicy jungle it is. Nothing can stand in our way now, except for maybe those plants that have a way longer reach than I thought they did. They'll all die eventually, it's no problem. We'll get a lot of gems out of this chest or move out of the way of the plant. One day our damage will be high enough to take down one of those really annoying creatures. Actually, it might be now that I look at that. Yeah, I think we actually just killed it. Sort of, I guess the hammer did just get a big upgrade. 26 meats, 3,900 gems. I guess we got extra meat out of the plant. That's all it was. And I'm actually okay with that. That is so much money. That is so much money that it's almost a joke. And that's the kind of money we like to make. I'm pretty sure we've already made quite some billions of dollars at this point. We're pretty wealthy as far as chefs are concerned. Well, sell it off to all the idiots once again. We're now getting $150 million for each and every one of those. So, easy billions. And now we could get more. We want to save up though for... we definitely want to save up for more value for food. The flora completion multiplier might also be good for 1.5 billion, but we still need more damage. We forever need damage. Chain lightning can get a giant boost too. We just need the single biggest damage upgrade. Probably 100% more here. And then we could live with that. The hammer's getting so stupidly big too. Down we go. Juicy jungle again. At least at this point it's happening quickly. So we're up to 10,000 base damage now. And we sort of broke the chest by accident. I think it might have been our hammer that did that one. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, 10,000 at a time. Okay, that hammer's huge damage now. I guess that makes sense. It's a multiplier off our base damage. I'm even forgetting the rolling pin at this point. That's how big the hammer is doing. Done. 29 meats, 3,900 gems. Now we get another red gem from there. Now we need to earn 5 billion from sales. Naturally, as a chef, that's super easy to do. Couple hours work at most. Before selling all that, let's increase the sell value from 2,900 to 3,900%. So these will be worth far more than 150 million now. We'll start the sale now. Just so we have something to watch. 200 million instead. So they went up 33% in value. That means more billions for us. Just a simple chef earning the billions. Increases the amount of gems dropped by chests by 1000%. Yeah, I think I actually need that. That will pay out long term. Let's increase our pickup radius a couple times. You know what? Let's just buy that even more. 166%. We should be able to absorb anything from anywhere. Let's give the hammer another 5% chance to bounce. I don't know if I need damage for every enemy killed. At least currently that's not super beneficial. Juicy jungle it is. Back we go. So that thing got hammered real bad. I wonder if the chain lightning can proc off the hammer. That would be real big damage if it could. Because that would AoE the hammer even more than it already is. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. One can dream though. I do want this chest though real quick because we got the upgraded chest value now. I don't know if we're going to get as much meat on this one, but I don't know if that bothers me. 10,000 gems from a single run is fine. We could live with that. We've already made almost $3 billion of the $5 billion we need on the sale. Basically, we don't have to do much of anything to get there. With our 10,000 green gems currently though, let's get 10% more ingredients from idiots. 50% chance to spawn an additional treasure chest each floor. That took a red gem, but that's worth it. More green gems mean a lot more upgrades and a lot more money and a lot more progress for us. And those are the only thing that matter. So we'll start selling those off $200 million each, so we got more billions coming our way. Then we just need to decide what to spend it on. Rolling pin can get bigger. Yeah, okay, we got a red gem, now we gotta kill 15 salamanders. We haven't seen salamanders yet. But presumably they're coming then. Let's take 50%, 100% more attack damage. Also another 100 on top of that. That should be lots of damage. A hammer's going to get another 10% chance to bounce. Aside from that, I guess we'll do some more cooking speed. And deposit speed. Salad speed. We could actually do this one now. The seasoning station to make even more money. We just need to figure out how it works. Seasoning speed 400% sounds important. The amount of spice drop per spice bag actually should go up. That's all we can afford currently. We'll figure out the seasoning station eventually. Alright. Now we have a higher chance for more chests, for more gems. We might have to start focusing on gems more so on lower floors, because even at $10,000 each or whatever they are, not really going to be huge. I need the spice bag. We killed that thing, now I just want to kill all these. I think we're better off at this point killing multiple salamander things. And another spice bag. So those might spawn fairly commonly. 34 of those, 4 spices. Oh, these are the salamanders anyway. I feel like that was obvious in hindsight. Next, we need 35 ingredients here. So, do we spice the food then? Like, food goes in, food comes out. Food goes in here? Is that right? Oh yeah, looks like it. So, it just slowly gets seasoned. And I'm okay with that. If it gets more value out of that, it can take its sweet time. Time is what we got. Should I stack a few more of these up? I don't know if we even can. We'll see how that goes there anyway. That's pretty slow. We might have to speed that up a lot to make it worth our while. By the time that's done, we're going to be on the new ingredients. Increase seasoning speed by 2,000%. Yes. I guess we can afford some of these. Even $100 million seems easy. 7,400% seasoning speed. That's 1.5 billion for a lot. Pick up spice bakes, instantly throw knives at every enemy within 4 meters. Oh, that's kind of nice. Some of these are relatively cheap. There's adrenaline boost. Their spawn interval can go down a little bit. Reduce the spice bag. Nope, don't want that. Okay, we got to get back to some damage and other things anyway. We can place dishes faster. We'll get... what was that? 120 million. It's relatively cheap still. That's 100 million for the deposit speed. 120 million for placing dishes. 100 million for selling speed. 500 million for cooking speed. Yeah, that's still worth it. Because it's going to unlock more things. There's more selling speed by 40,000%. Yeah, deal. And we still got $1 billion left over. So I'll make our rolling pins bigger. Is my seasoning food done? Yep, sure is. So these two now going to get sold. $600 million each. So that might be worth it. We're going to take our $1 billion and jump back in. This time we only have one chest to distract ourselves over. There was the rolling pin bounce. The plant up top got hammered pretty hard. Schnitzeled. And that was really good for us. Definitely get some good meat off these flowers, I think. Oh, we gotta pick up this bag too, because then we also attack enemies and get the adrenaline boost thing. Done. 43 meats, 5 spices. We also finished the thing, so we're gonna get another red gem. Lucky us. More meat going in. That should come out very quickly now. We'll start this little journey. I think it can only take as many as like it can handle for now. Still need more cooking speed. Cooking speed can go up by... Well, let's take it up by another 40, 80, 120,000% for now. That seems to have done the trick. And we can even pull these out now. So we got lots of money and food sitting here. Many billions. We need many billions. We need more damage. There's another 100% attack speed. Attack damage, rather. This costs 10 billion for the next damage. So does that one. 10 billion is quite a lot. We can increase chain lightning damage by 200%, 400%. That's big. We're going to increase the time. Ooh, look at all these nice upgrades. I should have bought that sooner. Movement speed by 2.5%. 2.5% again. Let's add more time. We also need to spawn more enemies. That would be a good upgrade. Because we don't really have a lot to work with at first. But if we spawn in with more, we'll be able to just feast ourselves. I don't know if I want to fight this plant or not. It's just... I don't know if it's worth it for the amount of time it takes. I feel like I'm better off killing everything else. Down it all goes. Yeah, this is a little better. I think we'll get lots of meat. I sort of walked straight into that. Yet that's okay. Damage is good enough now. We can take those down fairly quickly. We got another spice bag. That's going to be good for our food. 66 meats, 4,900 gems. In it goes. Out they come. We'll load a few up. Put them there. Take a few more. Dump them everywhere else. We still need more cooking speed. It's insane how slow these get relative to what we need. Okay, you guys go in there. Give me the sparklers. Those go in there. We'll go get the rest of the food. Those can go in too. Give me everything. You guys, you... Oh, there might be a maximum for how many can be deposited here too. That's okay. We're up to $6 billion now. A modest 6 billion. So let's increase the spawn of enemies. And biomes increase enemy spawn amount. So these do the same thing. This one's just cheaper. So we're going to get a lot more spawning in. We're going to spend $3 billion doing it again. Do we want more movement speed? Yeah, we do. Let's get a few more movement speed upgrades. Let's get a little more timer. So we can sit there. Let's get more chain lightning damage times 2. Then we're about out of money again. We can get cooking speed up. Selling speed up. That feels better. Its seasoning speed can go up another 5,000%. Why not? Seasoning is still a little slow. We'll gain 40 damage for every 10 enemies killed, finally. We have the red gems. We might as well spend them. That's better. Now we got more enemies to fight right away. Broke open the chest. I'm not really going to worry about the plants. Unless we happen to sort of accidentally kill them anyway. I feel like we're better off just killing the hordes of enemies. The plants are just too slow to kill for what they give. Once our damage gets up there, that'll make more sense. But for now, we just massacre these. We still haven't opened a single trapdoor here. Probably slightly due to lack of enemies. But now we're getting a lot more spawning in. This would be big meat. And we're here for the big meat. I know how much you love big meat. I couldn't get the spice bag. That's okay. 129 meats. That's going to be ridiculously big value. Well, at least they go in nice and quick. Cooking speed's coming out reasonably quick. Yeah, whatever. Those can just go on in there. We gotta wait for all of those to cycle through. Well, maybe for now we can at least, we'll take those and these and we'll put them in and start them selling, and then we can decide what kind of upgrade we want. We've almost gathered the gems we need for another red gem. So we need more enemies to spawn. That's what I'm learning. So we'll increase the amount of enemies again and again. So now there's going to be 18 at the start. We're going to get a little more time. Going to have to sell more things. Everything's so expensive now. Picking up a spice bag reduces the rolling pin. I don't really want that. Selling speed, I don't think I care about that much. Enemies drop 10% more is kind of good. Rolling pin size can go up. And then we're really about out of money again. So I'll take all these, we'll dump them off and get right back to work. Although maybe we should wait for the proceeds of this. Yeah, we're making some billions of dollars. It seems like it'd be silly not to spend it. I don't know what single upgrade we're going to need. Probably this one. $10 billion for 1,000 base damage increase. I feel like that's the one and only upgrade for us at this point. Although the gems out of chests, quicker to the next door is actually good for only 1.5 billion. Let's buy 4 levels of that. Because if we get the next recipe, we'll be cooking. Literally. Alright, we got 2 chests here. There are lots of good upgrades still. There's always good upgrades, that's sort of the problem. I just want them all. We should do this in the proper order. But so many of them are so fun, how are we supposed to resist? Fun upgrades are fun upgrades. That's it. There's no two ways about it. Okay, we're gonna... oh yeah, the door's open. Oh yeah, there's a new recipe. We better grab that. We're getting other kind of wheat things. Popped popcorns. I don't know what these are. Chests are getting strong. We're going to try and kill multiple things here. We'll head towards that chest. We're not going to kill that chest. We'll just kill whatever we can. Like all those things. Dead. 15,000 gems, 160 meats, 11 whatevers. We'll check our new recipe. Which is hopefully just a combination of the last two. Dwarven dumplings. My favorite. Don't know what I do without those. So they're worth 4 times their 800 million base value. Nearly $1 billion. So we'll take some of these out, give them a little season. We will still switch back to the other recipe here, just because we have a lot of these meats in surplus. So we'll let those go for a minute. Oh, we'll take the sparklies out. And then we'll save up some billions of dollars. We'll also grab all these. It's insane how many times we've upgraded cooking already and still need more. We're just a ferry at this point. We ferry meat from this pot to these people's mouths. Okay, we've cooked 50 dishes. Now we gotta kill more enemies in the jungle. We are up to $15 billion though. That means we get a big damage upgrade. An extra 1,000. So we'll go from 1,900 to 2,900. We gotta save up a little bit from here. I do think I probably want some chest upgrades from here. So the amount of gems from chests increases a lot. And then we're going to get more ingredients from idiots and doors spawn quicker. Then we have all this meat to spend still. The damage upgrade is going to be big. That single-handedly fuels me. No two ways about it. Juicy jungle. Let's get started. So newfound damage feels good so far. I really got to get these chests too. I need those gems. We got 15,000 last time, so we should get considerably more this time. I'm not going to worry about the plant. I do want the spice bag though. I don't think a second one can spawn until the first one is consumed, it seems like. Okay, chest is down. We'll get some more of these. Whoops, don't want to walk into those. We got to kill the wheat kernel things. That's really should be our goal on this floor. We get tons of the salamander meat anyway. We should focus on the biggest cluster of those. We should also make the hammer bigger. I need everything to be bigger though. I just want it all. I need like $4 trillion. That might be enough to get us there. 35,000 gems though is huge. We'll be able to do a lot with that. We're at the point now where we can just cook this stuff. So that'll be good for us. I think we can do 5 of these now. Good enough. We still have $6.29 billion left over. Oh, we'll get to selling. There you idiots go. We have 40,000 gems. Oh, what if that's enough to increase sell value? Oh, it is. We got to do that twice. So we're now up to 5,900 extra sell value. Let's get more gems per chest times 2. And then when we sell the rest of these, we get even more money. And we'll get even more gems next time. So those are selling for $1.2 billion each. And that's not even a sparkly ones. I think those would be 3.6 billion. Yep, sure is. They sure are. There's almost $30 billion for us. What did we spend that much money on? More damage, probably. Which one though? 200% more damage. This will take us from 2485 to 2885. I really feel like the numbers jump around in a weird way. I'm sure I'm not imagining that. Spinning spatula. So that's a new attack. Let's try that. Then we're going to get 200% damage there. More damage is simply more damage. So that one's a right-click one. Okay, so it goes around us like that. I like that, actually. It's sort of dummy-proof because it just does its thing. Yeah, perfect. Spatula's back out so we can just grind our way through things. Another chest. We'll get lots of gems out of those. I'm sort of just spamming both left and right click, waiting for my attacks to come out. Because they really do a lot. And I'm too lazy to look at the bottom to watch the meters go up and down. Wow, we're sort of decimating this floor suddenly. We need to kill a lot of things to get through it though. I think we just need to reduce the cooldown of when the floor is finished. I don't think we have the capacity to kill enough stuff here. 60,000 gems though. That's so absurd. Alright. You idiots get in there. We better try and spend $4.5 billion on something pretty quick. Additional chain lightning might be good. I need more cooking speed. What is this? Hire a little... oh. Automatically throws cooked dishes. Oh, cool. I don't even know what that costs, but I want it. Selling speed can go up for 500 million. Seems relatively cheap at this point. Seasoning speed can go up by a lot. Yeah, this would be fine. More gems out of chests. Idiots drop more stuff. So I think you'll automatically put in the sparkly stuff too. Will he move this stuff? Maybe we gotta do this part ourselves. He's probably upgradable to do that. No problem either way. We're gonna be alright. We definitely need more green gems. So let's spend $5 billion with 4 more green gems. Let's make the door spawn faster. Yeah, we need lots more green gems. 200% more damage for us. And then rolling pin size bigger times 2. That feels pretty good. We'll increase our health. Just thought that might end up unlocking something else. Even if it doesn't, it really doesn't matter. We're going to march through all this. Terrorizing everyone here. Salami salamanders going down. We're going to kill these guys. Chew them all up. Down we go. March through it. Another chest. We get a lot of green gems. We'll upgrade the sell value again. Though we'll really be sure to take advantage of all of those upgrades. Each and every one of them. Okay, we'll just mulch these guys all down. He's dead. And dead. Perfect. The spice pick is all the way over there. The rolling pin's actually getting huge. I just realized how big that actually is. And done. We got it 3/4 of the way through the floor. 71,000 gems. Huge amount of stuff. So we'll pile it all in there. Do the spice pigs automatically go in here? Yeah, looks like they get absorbed as they're needed. So we'll move these in right now while he's sending the other things over to sell. The dumplings. Dwarven dumplings. Get in there. Yeah, okay, so we need lots of different things. Attack speed could be nice. Attack speed would be big. Spatula damage can go... Wait, what did that say? 0 to 100% for 10 billion. I'm going to buy that. Spatulas seem good so far. Okay, there's a big value increase. Can we afford both of these? Yeah, we sure can. So we're going to get higher sell value than big higher sell value off of this one. Let's make the floor spawn faster, and we're going to get more ingredient drops. Aside from that, we need more cooking speed. And probably more cooking speed. More selling speed. More selling speed. More selling speed. Picking up a spice pick reduces the rolling pins thing by 1 second. That's fine. That likely won't make a huge difference, but it'll make a difference. Right back to work. The spatulas are going to do even more damage. They're sort of just a buzzsaw at this point. Tearing everything down as they go. Spice big for us. No problem. Going down. Chest. Other chest. We'll make a lot of money off of the big sales on this one. And if we can manage to get down to get another floor and get a new recipe, our income is going to go really haywire. We're rolling pin all of them. The rolling pin actually does quite a lot. It really keeps going now. And the hammer's out there doing its thing too. I forget about the hammer sometimes. It's trying its best. Okay, well, we didn't necessarily make it further through the floor this time. About the same, but we're going to have made a lot more. Almost 100,000 gems. So gem production feels good. We should be cooking and doing everything a little bit quicker this time too. We're not going to have a lot of sparkly dishes this time. We don't necessarily need a ton though to make a lot of money. Well, even this is like $10 billion. We're going to be trillionaires before you know it. Now the best way from here is maybe going to be more attack speed. More attack speed, more attack speed. We do still need more things to spawn though. We only have $68 billion. So let's increase the spawn again. Reduce the amount of time between enemy waves. That could be big. We'll increase the amount of time we spend down there by a lot. That was a lot of our money. Cooking speed needs to go up still. Seasoning speed can go up because that's getting annoying and slow. Yeah, that'll about do us for now. Yeah, and then everything's ready to go again. We can just jump right back in. Very functional and practical. Alright, spatulas are out. Let's get mowing. We can tear through this first floor pretty quick. We're going to be able to spend a lot more time down here. We might be able to hit a new floor. A new recipe would be grand. Okay, we're going to come down here, open up these chests. Damage should just go up endlessly too. Well, we should have more enemies spawning now that I think about it, and that's going to help us too. We have a lot of AoE, so more enemies just means naturally more everything. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm killing anymore. I'm just sort of going. Everything's dying in good order. There's a bunch of those weak things. Okay, we'll go up here, mulch them down. This floor is almost done. Very close. Okay, it's done finally. Let's go. New recipe. Oh wait, there's a new recipe. Good. And also not seeing any new enemies, and that's good actually. That means we can make a new recipe out of existing ingredients. And that keeps it nice and simple for me. Should have a lot of gems too. Ooh, enemies here are getting real strong though. 143,000 gems, we got 88 wheat bushes. Peasant's pie. Sounds like my kind of dish. It's 2 of those. It's $9 billion. I don't know what those are. We got to make it deeper apparently. Deeper will go then. Fine. Things are moving along quickly now. For now we can spend our gems. So gems we're going to use probably to increase sell value some more. We should do that immediately. ×3. We need 500,000 for the next one. But now all those things are worth a lot more. Base ones are $3 billion apparently. Sparkly one should be $9 billion therefore. So yeah, we're going to have over $100 billion. And that's going to feel good. We'll make the floor come quicker for 20 billion. Could do that again. We sort of need more damage though to get through that next floor. Let's spend $15 billion on more base damage, and then 200% more damage there. So those are all maxed. Let's get 15-20% crit chance. Increase the critical damage. Do 1 more critical damage. Let's make the next floor spawn quicker too. And then we'll take more crit damage as well. Rolling pins can get bigger. And we're running out of upgrades we can afford. Chain lightning damage an extra 200%. Wonder if chain lightning needs some love. It's been a while. I like chain lightning. We might need to do what we can to help it out a little bit. I'm sure it's quite good, and it can probably be really good. There's a red gem upgrade for it coming up too. Okay, give me the spice bag real quick. We gotta try and make it down that one next floor. We have a lot more damage this time again. So I'm really hoping that helps us get there. Kill them plants, get the spice bag. Just keep rolling. Everything must die. That's all there is to it. Give me that one. And go back the other way through all the wheat stuff. We gain time from going down. Okay, this is the floor we need to make it through to get the new potato things. We took a hit there, that's okay. We took 2 hits there. We still got 2 HP. We haven't actually died yet, I don't think. I don't actually know what it does. Don't know if we just end the run or maybe we lose all of our ingredients. Oh, there's a potato creature. I didn't even see those before. Alright, well, we're going to focus on beating those up for a sec. They sort of blend in my defense. Same color palette. Okay, we got 14 potatoes, 120,000 gems. So we're definitely going to make the peasant stew, whatever it's called. They'll get started on that. We can spend some gems and additional chain lightning. Your chain lightning gains 10% chance to become purple lightning. I need another red gem for that. Let's get more chain lightning chains for now. So we just got to cook 200 dishes from this place. That's not that bad to do. We can make a whole bunch here as well. And then we're basically there. Not quite, but getting close. We got some sparkly versions of the high value dish as well. We'll start selling those off. I think those are going to be really valuable. Was that 45 billion? Yep, it sure was. $45 billion each. And then we got to get all of these ingredients too. Now it's a matter of what do we want to spend it all on again. We should get some very good upgrades with this much money. Seasoning speed for only 1.5 billion can go up. Even 7.5 billion is worth it. We need that stuff seasoned. 7.5 billion, we're going to throw more knives at enemies. 250 billion. This is only 5 billion for selling speed. 5 billion, 5 billion, 5 billion. 5 billion for cooking speed a couple times over. Newer dishes are going to get more and more and more. Now we got to find some damage somewhere. Got to find more damage. Biome 3, increase the enemy spawn amount by... Actually, this is the big one. We're just going to make a bunch more enemies spawn and we're going to last a little longer down there. We need to cook 5 more dishes. Okay, just give me some of these then. Done. We got a red gem. Now we got to kill more of those guys. Okay, these will sell automatically in the background. We have a red gem, so purple lightning? 10% chance of purple lightning. Purple lightning damage is going to go up by 25%. 50, 75, 100%. Your chance, we're going to have a higher chance of purple lightning. Hopefully that's good. Purple lightning bounces more times. More times. I'm assuming it's good based on how expensive it is. We now have $240 billion and not a great deal of upgrades for us to be able to afford. Probably want more crit chance. Increase the crit chance of your knives by 5%, so it's up to 30, 35, so 1 in 3. Spatula is going to get way more damage too. That should help. Down we go. More creatures. That's a really big rolling pin. I need this chest though too. We got to keep going on the gems. We got multiple gems here. We got to keep an eye out for that purple lightning. It should actually show up fairly often. I don't really know. It's going to be more damage, I assume. I just don't know how much more damage there was. I think I saw 164,000 damage on that. There's another one. I think the 164,000 was from chain lightning. It's a little bit hard to tell at this point. There's just a lot of chaos going on. I need that seasoning bag. There's so much damage now. I wish we could see our overall DPS. Potatoes took a big hit there. We're going to spatula the rest. We'll go ahead and mulch all these fools up. And we got down another floor. There's some chests here. I'm not seeing any more ingredients. But we should get more drops. We're running a little bit low on HP. We only got 2 left. I do want this chest though. Those green gems are invaluable to us. Wow. We get so much damage going off now. At the end of this one is the chest too. We're going to have to break through 30 potatoes. Almost 200,000 gems. Oh, we did unlock a new one. The King Special. Takes all 3 ingredients. $75 billion each. I'm making a burger worth $75 billion. That makes sense. Gotta kill more potatoes. So these are $75 billion times 3 at least. So that'll be $225 billion or more. 75. Yeah, 225 billion. So if we sell 5 of those, we're trillionaires. We're basically already trillionaires. $1.22 trillion for us. 200,000 gems. We need 500,000 gems for the next value upgrade there. The spatula attack radius should get bigger though. By quite a lot. Get another 50% there for 50,000. We might as well. Their damage can go up 800%. They were already very strong. Okay, that was all in gems too. The hammer AoE radius and throw rate can go up. Suddenly we're getting massive upgrades. Crit chance of knives is going up to now 50%. Let's call it, yeah, still 50%. Some of these might be relatively cheap. $50 billion rolling pin damage. $10 billion for rolling pin duration. Rolling pin bounces one more time. Rolling pin size goes up a little bit. And then it lasts longer. Oh, we're also going to increase the seasoning speed. We really just got to keep buying upgrades. They unlock more and more and more. Wait. Let's do it again. Wow, that spatula is huge now. That thing's a destroyer. I did skip a chest there. I figure we're better off just to go deeper sooner. If we do that, we'll just get better chests anyway. I'm pretty sure one deeper chest is worth like 10 shallow ones. This is just a working theory I have. Those are usually wrong. But if it helps to justify my choice, then it's all I need. We're going to keep smacking everything around. Mulch up that little idiot. Mulch up that little idiot. Whoops. I walked away from the spice bag. Almost done the floor. Done. Down we go. Alright. This is the one we got to do a little better on. Still going to need quite a bit more damage probably to get through this. I mean, the flowers do have over 1 million HP. Okay, we're going to go up here and mulch the big area of idiots. Wow, it's so hard to get through this floor. We're like maybe 20% of the way there, even with all this damage. Even with all this mulching power. Maybe I should be focused more on like potatoes. We did get 56 there. So we got to cook 30 of the King's Special. And these are worth 75, up to $225 billion. Which is very fun. 129,000 gems to spend. What do we spend them on? Increases the working speed of your cooking assistant by 50%? Yeah, deal. We'll just spend it all on him so we can get stuff done quicker so we have to sit here for less time. Gain adrenaline boost whenever you throw a rolling pin. Okay. That sounds easy enough. That sounds more than easy enough. Look at all the sparklies we got. That's going to be worth so much. Done. So there's several $1 trillion. I guess we need more damage, really. We need the biggest damage upgrades we can get. 40-50 billion, we get the spatula damage up a couple 100%. Then for 100 billion, we can get another 300%, which is pretty good. Base damage 400 will probably take. That's going to unlock more options. They just end this. They just keep going and going and going. We probably want 800 spatula damage for $1 trillion. The spatula is pretty good. Alright, well, back to work. Down, down, down we go. Spatulaing everyone. Down we go. Maybe I should be grabbing more of those chests. Well, it's fine either way. No matter what we're doing it right. Might have to save up some more green gems for a couple runs to be able to afford some of the bigger, better upgrades. I think the single biggest upgrade this last one was going to be the spatula, and it is sort of spanking them all pretty hard. The rolling pin did get better though too. Yeah, the spatula I think really is going to be the big one right now. The hammer might be good too, but I'm not paying as much attention to it. Down we go. Couple chests here waiting for us. Okay, we're going to mulch up that flower, all of these. I don't know if we should reduce the power needed to get to the next floor or just increase damage. I think the power needed to get to the next floor might be a better upgrade. Because it's really hard to get through this floor. Maybe extra time wouldn't hurt either. Okay, we're going to mulch up flour. We're going to mulch up all the potatoes in the corner. Beat all that up. We got like 35% of the way through the floor. 140,000 gems. Yeah, we really need to be collecting those chests more diligently. Here you go, my little weirdo. All you can eat whatever that stuff is. Do we save up gems? Probably. Well, let's give him one more upgrade. I thought that might unlock something new. We can increase the amount of spice bags that can exist simultaneously. I really think I need to save up the green gems more. Unless you get something you can do absolutely huge. Like another 10% spatula radius. It's only 10,000. We can afford it. We need like more gem drop. Faster floor. We need 5 trillion for that. Okay, we need 500,000 green gems now. That's okay. We'll go ahead and plop these on in there and profit. So we'll be back over $1 trillion easy enough. It's just a matter of trying to decide what's worth it. Okay, 50 billion for rolling pin damage is an easy choice. 100 billion for a little more damage is probably fine. We have over $2 trillion. We don't really want damage for every enemy killed. We get 120% movement speed while the spatulas are active. The spatulas create a vacuum to pull enemies towards you. Yes. And we'll take another 400 base damage. Can we get more enemies to spawn? It's 20 seconds a timer when you open a door is actually a big one. Then in 20 seconds when you open the door again. I might have to buy this, seconds to the timer, because that might unlock more spawn rate for enemies. More spawn rate means good stuff for us. Alright, so now we can absolutely destroy that floor. The spatula is going to be really, really, really good. Even better than it was. It's so big too. Okay, down we go. We're going to spatula our way into this floor. Hello. Welcome everyone. And I guess my base damage did go up too, so all of my attacks should have gone up. I'm pretty sure they're all based on my base attack. Whether or not we can go over it or not. We'll munch up all of this. Good. Down we go. There's another treasure chest waiting for us. This is the floor we do need to get through. And we will eventually. Super spatula power. Mulch those flowers. Okay, we gotta stick in the thick of the enemies though. I gotta remember that like my base knives still do probably something, so if there's no enemies around me, we're not living up to our fullest potential. We are gonna make it further through this right now. I'm getting hit by a lot of plants, but it is getting a little bit hard to see through all the chaos. Yeah, this went a lot better. We're much closer now. We jumped up to more like 60% of the way done at least. And we're gonna make a lot more money on this. Wait, even more upgrades. Alright, we got like 80% of the way done. Even more. So close. 154 potatoes. 167,000 green gems. There you go, my weird little friend. Your favorite trillionaire chef has given you this gift. So we only need $1 trillion to add to the timer. Still don't really have enough green gems to buy anything super good. What can we buy up here? $50 billion to spatula damage. 50 billion is an easy choice at this point. Even 100 billion for more spatula damage is perfectly fine. We haven't even sold any sparkly burgers yet. We'll get started on that because they're very slow to go. We can still make a few. So much money now. One more, two more. There we are. We're well over $1 trillion. We're basically over $2 trillion. Alright. Trillions of dollars. And so then we spend it on lots of things. We said we were going to try and spend it on... Well, let's buy this. Let's just add 40 seconds of timer to see what that unlocks. Yeah, we're going to increase the enemy spawn amount. Oh, I was upgrading Biome 3 before. I'm in Biome 4, I think. So we need more enemies to spawn in straight away. That's going to help us get through there quicker. I want to buy that. I just thought that might unlock something new. I had a feeling. My feeling was wrong. Let's get 2 spice bags existing simultaneously. 15 seconds of timer every time they pick up a spice bag is actually huge. We're also going to spawn more spice bags every floor. It's going to be a lot more money. We're going to season quicker too, by a lot. And then I think we're running low on money again. We can increase the rolling pin's damage some more. And then the rolling pin damage more again. The rolling pin speed a few times. 262 billion isn't enough to buy anything anymore, and that's very sad. Feels like the real world. Can't buy anything with $260 billion anymore. I would get that spice bag. I think it's better we just go down for now. But this will be good. We got lots of good things going on here. Down we go. We should get more enemies spawning in all the time. That means we get through the floors quicker. We're also going to get that added time non-stop too. I think that's going to be really big for us. I fired the rolling pin in the wrong direction, but we're still going down. As long as we're headed downwards, we're okay. Gonna mulch up all the enemies I can with that. The flowers are nice to remove just because they do so much damage to me also. They're really the only thing that can hurt me. Turning the cooldown of the spatulas would also be good. We got lots of time left to finish this floor though. Well, to be fair, we finished the floor, but then we gotta deal with the chest. The chest is its own problem. And I'm not really sure what to do about that yet. But we did add time thanks to the spice bags. I really wish I saw that upgrade earlier. I really should take more time to actually read these. I should learn how to read. Okay, we got 600 meats on board. There's another spice bag. We're sort of actually living for a long time just based on the spice bags. I don't even know what a spice bag is. Okay, this thing's got 9 million HP, so we'll do our best to get through it. Now it's 7 million HP, now it's 5 million. I was really worried this was going to be hard to get through. Turns out it's not that bad yet. Depending on what we're hitting it with. Once the spatula got on it, it was doomed. So we made it through Dungeon 4. We actually had like 40% of our time left. We've unlocked a new biome. That's fantastic. We've cleared the juicy jungle. There you go, my little friend. Celebration for you. You can have all you can eat that stuff. Still not really enough green gems to do much of anything. But down, down, down they go. Wow, we got lots of spice bags. How do we make this quicker? My little friend is about max speed. We can have a little more cooking speed, I guess. Spawn bag, oh, we can increase the amount of spice bags when we enter a floor. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of good upgrades for increasing the speed of things right now. We're sort of just left waiting for this giant stack of spicy burgers. We'll move on to the next biome while he's doing that. I think they'll stay there. I think it would warn me if they're going to go away. Okay, well, there's a spice bag. There's a new recipe. We're fighting flying sugar cubes, I think. Purple sugar cubes. Whoops. Okay, stuff rains down from the skies, of course. I do kind of want some of these chests pretty badly. Alright, so don't stand in the danger areas. We're getting it figured out. We are getting nowhere on this floor. But we did get a new recipe. We got 240,000 green gems. We've earned 5 trillion gold from sales. Magic caramel candy. They're still cooking the last thing. Luckily, it's about done now. So by the time they're done with all this, we'll have some money. So we'll let that sell in the background. The magic caramel. $750 billion each. That I could live with. There you go. We'll let the trillions build up. We'll just jump right back in again. I can actually get both chests at the same time with this. The spatula feels unreasonably good right now. I don't know if I'm just imagining that. The spatula feels unstoppable. We'll just go ahead and beat our way through these idiots. Take another spice bag to add some time. Get some more caramels. I want sparkly sugar cubes. Caramel things. The timer runs out so quick. 36 gems, 6 whatevers, and 500,000 green gems. So now we can make the sparkly version of them. And those are going to be worth lots. Go ahead and toss them on over. These guys, are they done buying? What's happening? Do you guys not want to buy my stuff anymore? I don't know why they stopped buying. Wait, there they go. Oh, they just take that long, maybe. That's crazy. We got $12 trillion in the bank. So is there anything we can do to increase cooking speed, selling speed? A lot. Selling speed can go up again. That's $1 trillion. We can still sell a few of those easy enough. Placing dishes can go quicker for $1 trillion. $1 trillion isn't that much anymore. Selling speed can go up a lot. That's 10 trillion. Deposit ingredients for $1 trillion. Cooking speed goes up for $1 trillion. Increase the speed at which you pick up dishes for $1 trillion. That's a little better, right? Probably. We got lots of money to spend. So many things to buy. Base damage can go from 4485 to 5685. Spatula. You know what? We just want spatula's damage another 800%. It's too good to ignore. Oh yeah, we got lots of green gems too. So Selling value can go up a further 3,000%, which seems kind of stupid. But worth it. Rolling pin damage can go up. Okay, how are we doing? Have we sold everything now? We haven't deposited these yet. Are these that slow to sell? Oh, I don't know. For some reason, we just had to put those there. Those are $2.7 trillion each. I don't know why they pause every once in a while. Are they thinking about it? I guess I'd have to consider a $3 trillion caramel. It doesn't seem like an obvious choice. Base damage is going from 5,700 to 6,200. And we'll jump back in. Give me more of the good stuff. The chests are both up top. We definitely want those though, as much as we can. Yeah, it was kind of an unfortunate spawn. Whoops, we're better off when the chest spawn in the big cluster of idiots. But that's okay, we can still do it this way, the good old-fashioned way. Get in there and smack them with our spatula. The timer definitely runs out. We'll spin and take them all out. 480,000 green gems, 54 the purple things. We got another red gem for our troubles. All that can go in. And we'll await it here, I suppose. I don't know what happened to our caramels in the background. They seem to have gone. We don't seem to have made money. I may be overlooking a small detail. Very entirely plausible. 800,000 green gems, so sell value can go up a further 4,000%. So these sparkly bad boys are going to be worth even more. We'll get them selling because they're very slow. So they're 3.3 trillion now. So 3 of them is about $10 trillion. Not bad at all. But I'm running low on time and progress seems to be slowing down, so I think that's going to be good enough for this one. But that's so good and satisfying.